Hey, what's up, guys? It's Retronic Ice Cat on the Real News Talk channel. Raycom subscriber. I just received some breaking news that former WWE wrestler and the older brother of Roman Reigns, Matthew Rosey, Anoa'I, has passed away at the age of 47 yesterday. The cause of his death is unknown at this time, and it's been said that he's been dealing with heart problems over the past few years, that he was admitted into hospital around January 2014 for congestive heart failure because his heart was beating 25% rate, so his heart wasn't beating as normal as it should be. So yeah, I think the cause of his death, in my opinion, could be a massive heart attack or heart failure. And he was a pretty big guy as well, Rosey. For those of you who remember him from the early days of 2000s, like 2002 to 2005, 6, around that times when he was tag team partners with Jamal AKA Umaga, his cousin, as well. Rest in peace. And he was also tag team champions and a tag team partner of the Hurricane, as well as a superhero type of gimmick. So, I can't believe that 2 members of 3 Minute Warning are now gone. Eric Bischoff was the one who established them and created them as well. And then they were managed by Rico in 2003 before they went their separate ways and did their own thing. And it just goes to show your life is too short. You never know what can happen. And it's a shame, really. I can only imagine what Roman Reigns is going through right now. Hence why he wasn't on Raw last night, because of his brother, obviously. It wasn't because of what Roman Reigns did. We all know that was all fixed. Roman Reigns is currently taking time off as well, but due to the death of his brother, we won't be seeing Roman Reigns for a bit. Maybe the next time we'll see him will be at Payback when he goes against Braun Strowman, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. But right now, Roman Reigns will be kept off TV for a bit, to grieve with the rest of his family. It's a shame, really, and there's a few idiots and a few trolls out there who are saying, "Oh, I wish it was Roman Reigns that was the one who passed away." I mean, what kind of sick people are you, like, really and truly? Why would you wish death upon another human being just because you don't like him, and his character? Fair enough, yeah, you don't like his character and what he does in the ring. He's not a really good talker. He doesn't have charisma, or he can't wrestle, blah, blah, blah. That's just your opinion, but it doesn't give you the right to wish death upon another human being, especially if they've lost someone very, very close to them. Because imagine if you lost someone close to you and somebody said, "Oh, I wish you died instead." How would you feel? You wouldn't like it. I guarantee you would not like it at all. You will not take that well. So don't be wishing death upon another human being over some entertainment fake sport. Because at the end of the day, the WWE, right, is predetermined, it's scripted. Roman Reigns is not the one who organizes the bookings. He's just an employee. He's just a wrestler who gets told what to do by the boss. That's all he does. He's not the only wrestler with lack of charisma who has won the WWE title and has been top guy of the company before. But they weren't getting the type of boost that he was getting back then. I'm talking about wrestlers from way back in the day. From like the 70s, 80s, 90s. Even though they did have a lot of wrestlers back then, did have a lot of charisma, better than the current generation of wrestlers that we have today. But at least people weren't booing them as much as Roman Reigns. You know, Roman Reigns, yeah, only started out, what, 7 years ago? So he's just learning day by day, step by step, you know, and he's improved over the years compared to when he first started and when he first broke into the WWE. He has improved a lot since, and he's stepped his game up. You know what I'm saying? And he's a very hard worker. So, and people can easily say, the only reason why he is where he is because of The Rock. The Rock is not there most of the time. The Rock is hardly there anymore. Roman Reigns did most of his Roman Reigns did most of the work on his own. Okay, it wasn't because of The Rock or any of his family members. He put in all the work and effort on his own. So before you say, it was The Rock that put him in that position, no. Again, The Rock doesn't control the bookings, and The Rock is hardly there. It's Vince McMahon, Triple H, and creative that control the wrestlers and what they do. You know? And I think the whole Roman Reigns hate started when he defeated Daniel Bryan. When Daniel Bryan put him over a couple of years back. That's when it all started, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, or they just naturally started hating him for whatever reason. Maybe because he was getting pushed and they didn't see him as a main eventer. Who knows? You know, that's just my guess. But, you know, Roman Reigns is now the face of the WWE. John Cena is no longer the face. John Cena is now a part-timer. I think those two are going to face each other at WrestleMania 34 next year in New Orleans. And John Cena will put over Roman Reigns. Because John Cena, he even put over AJ Styles as well last year. That's why John Cena hasn't been winning a lot of matches ever since the start of 2016, because he started putting over people. You know? And even so, John Cena does get hate too. He got hated just as much as Roman Reigns did back in 2006 at ECW One Night Stand. And even when he faced CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011, the amount of hate Cena get all the time, you know, it kind of relates to the Roman Reigns hate, but Roman Reigns hate is just worse. Like when he comes out, it's just straight up boos. When John Cena comes out, it's a mixed reaction. Half of the audience like him, half of them don't. They say, let's go Cena, Cena sucks, you know. But Roman Reigns, it's like the whole arena just boos him. But one thing I find funny is that the same people that boo Roman Reigns and hate on him are the same people that will buy his merchandise. Because I think his t-shirts are the highest sold t-shirts in WWE. He's the top merchandise seller in the WWE right now. So he must be doing something right for people to be buying his stuff. There's a lot of hypocrisy right there. Because like I said, the same people who hate on Roman Reigns will be the same people that will pay attention to him or even wait for him outside his hotel just to get an autograph or a picture with. So it's pure hypocrisy right there, because if they really hated the guy, they wouldn't be buying his stuff. In fact, his merchandise sales will be really, really low. Will be below the barrier. But that's not the case. He's the highest merchandise seller right now, currently. You know, it was John Cena before, but Roman Reigns has taken over now that he's the face of the company. You know, So the WWE fans, most of them are just fucking sheep. They like to jump on the bandwagon. And I know the Undertaker, the whole Undertaker thing with him beating Undertaker and being his last opponent, you know, at WrestleMania made the whole thing worse. Because the night after WrestleMania, the amount of boos and cursing that Roman Reigns was getting by the fans was just insane. It was just mad. I don't know how Roman Reigns put up with it, but, you know, that's just crazy. I don't know how wrestlers can feel comfortable with that type of hate. It's just crazy. He was just showered with boos. They wouldn't even let the guy talk. You know. And that was the last time we saw Roman Reigns in the ring. And then the following week he got attacked by Braun Strowman, got injured kayfabe-wise, and then the week after, you know, tragic came in his family, you know. But one thing I find weird is that when Daniel Bryan won the unified heavyweight title in 2014 at WrestleMania 30, just shortly after, he lost his father. And now 3 years later, history repeats itself when Roman Reigns gains the biggest win of his career by defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania, making it 23-2. And then 15 days later, he loses his brother. It's like a sacrificial thing. You know, I find it very, very strange. I really do. I don't know what to make of it. But it's very, very strange and fishy right there. Something's fishy. Something's not right. You know? Who knows what they do behind closed doors? Maybe they have to, you know, sacrifice, you know, to get to where they're at. That could be the case. I don't know. But I don't want to get too deep into that. But it's just fucking crazy. It's just insane. You know? If you look at the pattern, 3 years apart, Daniel Bryan loses someone close to him, and now Roman Reigns loses someone close to him. It's just sad. You know? A lot of demonic things goes on behind closed doors, especially with WWE. WWE is no stranger to demonic things. And maybe that's the price some of these wrestlers have to pay in order to get to where they're at. Possibly. But, you know, with that being said, I'd like to say rest in peace to Matthew, Rosey, Anoa'I. And I'm sending, and my condolences goes out to the rest of Roman Reigns' family. You know. Life sometimes. You just never know what to expect. That's why it's good to live your life to the fullest, because you never know what can happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? This world that we live in is unpredictable. So, yeah, that's all I got to say for now. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Electronic Ice Cat. Subscribe to my other channel, Mr. Ice Cat, where I cover random videos and whatnot. So until my next video, take care, stay blessed, look after yourself, and keep it 100. Peace.